Hey guys, I'm Mythic and welcome to this quick start guide for Mythic City of Threads. Threads is one of the new dungeons coming in the World Within and is part of the Season 1 dungeon pool. The first boss is Orator Krix'vizk. You can't be further than 10 yards away from the boss. He'll damage you and pull you in with chains of oppression if you try to escape his reach, so stay in the circle. Subjugate is the tank buster of this fight, heal through that, and of course move away from the terrorized cone. When you get the Shadows of Doubt debuff, you'll start shooting shadows in 5 directions. Move away from others. When it's dispelled or it expires, you'll shoot 5 orbs in those directions. Try not to point them at anyone, but with the limited space that will be difficult. The rest of the group needs to dodge them, because if you get hit by an orb, you'll take damage and be stunned for 3 seconds. And lastly, use a personal cooldown for the Vociferous Indoctrination AoE. When the cast ends, a puddle will be put on the floor. Move away from it as a group. Before you get to the second boss, you're going to have to look for and kill 4 specific trash mobs before you can unlock the path forward. When you get Zepetic down to about 50% health, don't move forward right away. Wait until he throws perfume on you. This will allow you to walk past the trash that doesn't have true sight. You're going to have to search for and reveal the 4 eyes of the queen that you need to kill. You can find them by following the perfume trails. The silhouettes will point you in the direction of an eye. When you find one, they'll be marked with a beacon of light and you'll get an extra action button. Press it to reveal the eye of the queen and go into combat with it. They don't spawn in the exact same locations every time, but here's a map with the rough areas where you'll usually find them in the city. After you've killed all 4, head to Executor Nizrek in the western part of the city to start the roleplay that will unlock the path forward. The second encounter is the Fangs of the Queen and is a 2-phase encounter. Nyx and Vix will alternate who is empowered. Keep them close together so that you can cleave them. In phase 1, Nyx is empowered. Move away from the shade/cone. After every slash, a shadow puddle will be left on the floor. This is where Nyx's mirror images will spawn. His mirror images will do the same abilities he does, meaning more abilities to dodge. When Duskbringer is cast, move away from the circles on the ground. The damage travels further than the animation indicates, so really move further away than the edge of the circles. Meanwhile, Vix will throw knives, putting dots on the group to heal through. And when you get a blue arrow over your head, make sure that no one stands between you and Vix, and use a personal cooldown. Ice sickles will deal a large amount of damage to anyone in the path of the sickle, as well as put a heavy dot on you. The phase changes when Synergistic Step is cast, but before it does, you'll need to dodge the lines. In phase 2, there's just one new ability. Vix will hit the tank with a Rime Dagger, putting a big icy circle on them. Have one person hug the tank to warm them up and remove the debuff. The next boss is the Coaglamation. Oozing Smash is a tank buster that will reduce your healing taken by 30% for 10 seconds. Vicious Darkness will deal damage, knock you back, and cause orbs to spawn. Run over the orbs to soak them, otherwise the boss will heal. The orbs in turn will give you a healing absorb debuff, so healers you'll have to heal this off of the group. When you soak an orb, a puddle will spawn, so don't stand in that. And also don't stand in the puddle that the boss will spawn with Blood Surge. Lastly, at 100 energy, Dark Pulse will deal AoE damage, so use a personal cooldown to help your healer. The last boss is Izzo the Grand Splicer. Don't touch the orbs that spawn from shifting anomalies. They'll move around with swirls showing you where they're moving to, so don't stand between existing orbs and the swirls so that you're not hit by them when they move. Splice is a dot on the entire group to heal through, not much else you can do about that. When Tremor Slam is cast, use a personal cooldown, move out of the circle and swirls and kill the ads that spawn. Umbral Weave will root you, use movement immunities such as Blessing of Freedom and Druid Shapeshift to get out of them. And if you don't have those, then DPS the Umbral Weaves remaining to free the rest of your group. And lastly, at 100 energy, Process of Elimination will cause the boss to throw all 3 orbs at the tank dealing damage. Don't stand in the tank's circle and tanks use a personal cooldown. And that's all you need to know for the City of Threads bosses. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. I would very much appreciate it as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. You can also follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at twitter.com/bbmezzy and twitch.tv/bbmezzy. For now, I'm Mezzy and I'll see you again next time.